Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Forda Rayleigh, here with you today. I am holding a piece of dirt in my arms, and I am ready to start my day with you guys. We are actually going to be starting off with doing something that I meant to do in the last episode, but forgot to do before we quit. So, I'm going to, well, first things first, I do need to make those baskets, but I want to, first cook up some meat that I got. So, okay, today's episode, I was hoping to go hunting with you guys and get meat and show you everything that the animals drop, which I will do. But while I was out gathering wood for today's episode, a ram got really mad at me and headbutted me, and the only way to calm him down without him killing me was to kill him. So unfortunately, I had to, already deal with getting some meat as our primary food source for this episode. So yeah, I'm going to cook it up, and we will, oops, I need that in my offhand. We will go and do this together as well, but because I had to do it by myself, I will cook it and we can eat it while we hunt more meat. So that is on the agenda today, showing you how to get rid of animals and survive in that sense, and show you what they drop. So try to ignore everything that's in my inventory here while we make some baskets, because this is what I wanted to do last episode and I forgot to do it before we finished, and it was a long episode anyway. So you need cattails. I have a whole stack so that we can make lots of these baskets, and these baskets are actually ones that we can stick on the ground. What you doing? Oh, I'm making some more storage. Didn't you already do that? No, well, no, this is for placing down like a chest. Ah, neat. So you can store more things now. Yes, exactly. So, like, how much will it give you? Looks like 8. Ooh, neat. Alright, anyways, let's put some stuff away. So, I'm gonna store, I guess, animal products will go in this basket, so we'll just move some of that over. Maybe we can put in, let's see, what else do we want to store? Oh, let's move our cattails over. So I have a bunch of uncooked cattail roots. These are good for emergency food. You have to cook them up and then you can eat them. I don't really care for them because they are annoying, but that's okay. So when you put food in there, this now has 15 days of durability before, perishability, I guess, before it's needing to be eaten. And in my hot bar, it was 7 days. So putting it in storage will help it to last longer. So that is a bonus. We're going to need all of our wood today. We're going to try and, I may be ambitious with this, but we're going to try to also make, what's it called? Charcoal. We're going to try to make charcoal today, so hopefully that'll work out. And so as this is cooking, oh, I need to put some more wood on here. Let's get some more wood in there. We have 3 pieces of meat so far, so I'll show you again. So it has 9.6 days of freshness before it needs to be eaten. And then if we put it in this basket, so we'll transfer it over here, it now has 19 days. So using a basket is preferable for that reason. What time of day is it? So I'm going to push my C button and pull up our time. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:30, so I shouldn't say almost 9 o'clock. And then if you see in our stats, so far we've only had fruit to eat. We have no vegetables, no grain, no protein. So when we eat the meat, our protein bar will go up. The grains will go up once we start making bread, and the vegetables will go up. If we eat cattails, the vegetables will go up. But there's also, carrots and whatnot to find in the world, onions and all that kind of stuff to find in the world to eat. So that would count. So we're going to actually eat a couple of these, and then I will show you. Actually, can I eat this while? No, I can't eat this while this is up. So far, no meat. Let's eat some, and then I'll show you that bar again. And see, meat is really good. This goes up so high with the meat. And now we have a little bit of protein in our diet, so that's good. So I feel like that helps with, I'm not sure what of this helps with, but to have like a full diet where you're eating all the different types of things, it helps you to be more, I guess, healthy. Probably helps your health points. We'll have to watch that to see if our health points go up and stuff. And I think the more nutritious it is, the more your satiety will last longer. So anyways, that's that. Oh, what time was it? Okay, it's 9, just after 9. I like how the time at least goes by quickly because we want to sleep pretty soon. But let's actually... So, okay, I didn't explain this last time. In order to nap, you want to have your flint or whatever you're using in your hand. You want to push shift so that you're crouching. And then you want to right-click on the ground. And it will flatten it and give you this bar of things, options that you have. So we actually want to make... we want to make a spearhead. We're going to make a couple of spears to hunt with. So I'm going to push G to sit, and then to nap this out, you're going to left click on the squares, the yellow squares that are showing up, and that breaks it away. So we're just left clicking all on those squares to break it all away to make our spearhead. And I do like to make a couple of them because you can throw a spearhead. You can throw a spear at an animal to kill it, but then of course you are without a spear. And so if it charges at you, you need another spear or something anyways to defend yourself. So we're going to make 3 of these, and I'm pushing shift every time. Even though I'm sitting, I still have to push shift to get it to go on the ground. So we're going to do, we'll just do 3. And if you hit it wrong, it's not going to do anything. It's totally fine if you miss aim. So that is good. All right. So now, let's actually check on our meat. Oh, we need some more fire. Man, it takes so much firewood. Okay, we need a bit more firewood in there. Let's get the rest of that cooking. So now we have 3 spearheads, and they don't stack, unfortunately. I wish they would. It would make it a lot easier. But the nice thing about hunting, and I've discovered this, is that when you throw one spear, you automatically, oops, why did I do that? You automatically grab the next spear, so you don't have to go searching for it. So your character is smart enough to know that you need your next spear right away. So well, hopefully I'll be able to show you that as well when we go hunting today. So we're also going to want to make another axe because our axe is almost gone, and we do probably need to get a bit more wood today. So let's make another axe, and we'll also make a shovel. Oops. Oh, I'm not using it. I'm like, why is this not working? Oh, I don't have this in my hand. Okay, let's do that. There we go. So that shows you right there. Like, if you don't have the right tool to nap this out, it's not going to work. So you need the right, you need the right kind of rock. Oops, there we go. And let's make that right away into an axe so it's ready to go. And we'll put that right there, and then we'll do one more. We'll do a shovel because we're going to need that as well. And there we go. So we'll just quickly pop this out, and our meat should be done hopefully while I'm doing this. It should be finishing up. And there we go. Okay, so our shovel is done. We'll just make that into a proper shovel so we can use it because we will need that today as well with what I have planned. And I think that's all the things we need. Our knife is doing okay. I don't want to make another knife blade. And our meat is, oh man, okay. We need to make a bit more firewood, unfortunately. Let's make some more firewood up. Oops, right there. And we'll put some more there. Maybe we'll have to do that much. And like, I like to watch the fire because I don't want to waste my firewood, because if the meat's done cooking, the firewood will still burn. It's not going to stop burning if the meat's all done. It's not smart that way. So if you want to preserve your firewood and not burn it all up, you should just kind of monitor the use of it and take it off the fire once everything's done cooking up that you had planned to cook. So we have 2 days before monsters are going to appear. So I feel like I'm hoping I can do something before monsters appear that I really want to do. We're going to see how our time goes. But if we have time today, we're going to make a few things that are going to help us avoid some monsters with where I want to live. So that's just finishing up. I feel like 7 to the meat is going to be fine. I don't think I need to watch it too closely. So let's come on out here, make sure that we are safe. And like, that meat is going to last us a long time. We're not going to need to worry about food for a little bit. So I want to make a, what was that noise? And I haven't discovered yet if wolves are mean to me. We might discover that today. Okay, I want to make a charcoal pit. Let's start with that first because we don't want to go too far today yet until everything's done on that fire, I feel like. So to make a charcoal pit, you need charcoal to cook up the metals. Regular firewood, it doesn't get hot enough for cooking up the metal. So you need to make a charcoal pit to make charcoal. So what you want to do is, I like to do it like this. I do like a 3x3 grid, and you dig down 2. You need 2 spots down, and I'm going to actually keep this open here so I have a way up and down, of course. So you're going to dig down 2, and then you're going to stack firewood in this area here. Oh, that's perfect actually, because that's right down to stone. So you're going to stack firewood. That's why I have a ton of wood, because I need to make a lot of firewood. So we're going to just make this all into firewood here. And I'm just going to do this a little bit at a time so my inventory doesn't get overwhelmed. But you go, I feel like, can I? Oh yeah, okay, so full stack of firewood is 32. And 32 will make a full stack down here. So you're going to go, you're going to place it. Do I have to shift to place? I do. Okay, so shift to place. You're going to pile it up to fill in that whole section there. And it fills up by 4 by 4. And that is your full stack of 1 stack of firewood. So let's just make up another batch so I can do this evenly. And I'm really hoping I have enough wood in my... I did do a whole bunch of gathering of wood, but I really don't think it's going to be enough. We might have to not start cooking this right away. We might have to get some more wood first, but let's do our best and do what we can here. This axe is still good. Let's get more. Oh, there it goes. That axe, how much did that even give me any? Yes, it did. Okay, good. And there we go. So I'm just going to quickly fill this out and I will meet up with you guys in just a second. Okay, so that's really all that I got out of it. I still have 3 more slots to fill. I have a little bit of firewood, but I really want to stack it as a full amount, not partial. So we're just going to leave it like that for now. We'll come back to it. It's not going to go anywhere, so it's fine. Let's come back in here and just check on our meat. I think we want to grab it all. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to store the majority of it in here so that it doesn't go bad. I'm going to leave... maybe I'll leave 3. No, we'll do 4. We'll keep 4 and the rest will go in here. And then I have a little bit of firewood left, so we're going to have to collect some wood on our way. So next things next, we are going to hunt, but at... well, we'll see. We're going to hunt, but that's not our focus. We're actually going to pull up our map and see where the closest amount of clay is. That's fire clay. Fire clay you need for specific things. You know what? We might as well go to the fire clay because it is closest and it'll work. So let's do that. We're going to go to the... Whoa. Oh yeah, that was the hole I just made. It was a hole. We're going to go over to the fire clay. We're going to collect it and... Oh, this guy right... Okay, so let's actually hunt this guy right here. I find that the best way to hunt is to get high. Oh, he's got a whole family. Oh man, they're all going to get mad. They're all going to get mad if you attack one. They're all going to attack you. And so I get high so that they can't kill me because they will kill you. So I go up at least by 2 because I don't think they can reach you up by 2. And then I hunt them. So let's get this one angry. Oh, no. She ran away. Okay, let's see. She wasn't mad at me, which is very interesting. Okay. Do I agitate them? Do you guys want me to go after that guy? I feel really bad about it. She wasn't mad at me. They're all gonna... Oh yeah, and we gotta check with the trader too. Okay, let's do this. So you aim and you throw it, and then she's gonna come... Oh, she didn't. What? You're not gonna come at me? She didn't come... She lay down! Okay, I don't know what's up with this world. I feel like it might be a little bit bugged because... Are you gonna attack me? Because I was getting attacked by these guys and they were killing me, and so I had to attack them back, and now she's not mad at me. Like, attack me, come on. That's so funny, and the rest of them aren't getting mad at me, and they were last time. So, okay, let's just finish this one off so you guys can see. So I can use this to stab, and I can use this to throw. So throwing, you just aim and you chuck, and of course, my aim is terrible because I'm still learning. But let's try again. Aim and throw, and like the longer you take to aim, the more accurate it is, but then it also goes less accurate if you take your time too much. Oh, come on, buddy. So you kind of got to wait for that square to get as small as possible for the most accurate aim, but then not too long that you're going to miss, because then the aim goes off, if that makes sense. The squares cut. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got her! Yay! Okay, so once you get your meat, once you get your kill, you need your knife in hand, you need to shift, and you need to right, just hold right down, and it cuts it up. And then this little window pops up over here, and it shows you what was inside. So you get the meat, the hide, the fat, and the bone. And you want to keep all of it because it all comes in handy eventually. So that is perfect. So that's how you hunt. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. But yeah, if you are on a different mode than what I'm on, they're aggressive, and they will all attack you at once, and they will kill you, and they will overwhelm you. So you want to be careful. You want to get either high, like I find if you go high up, then you're more safe, or you want to go in the water. Where am I going? fire clay's that way. I'm so turned around right now. I need to go that way. Okay. Or in the water, because in the water it slows them down. Oh, hi, guy. Okay. Is this a wolf here? Is that a wolf? Are you a wolf? I feel like that's a wolf. Are you? What are you? No, you're a pig. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, so in the water, it slows them down. You can get a better grasp on your attacking. And then if you get height, then you're also able to avoid their attacks. Okay, now, this is what we need. I'm all over the map here. I found it. It's like circling it. Oh, it's pretty close to spawn, so I don't know. Okay, so this is clay. Fire clay is, I think it's more rare than blue clay. You can make pretty much everything with either clay, but fire clay you need for one specific item that you can't make, you can't use blue clay for. And I can't remember what it is. We will discuss it when it comes time to make it. But for now, we're just going to grab a bunch of this fire clay. Okay, so there we go. So you need lots of clay. Like, I'm glad that we have a ton of clay in our world, because you will need a lot of it for all the various things that you need to make your tools with. They're like your, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. I will have to think about it. My brain is fuzzy right now. Okay, so let's come over here and check out this trader. But at the same time, let me just see if this guy's going to be angry. Are you angry at me? Do you even care? You don't even care. You're fine. This guy is so... Okay, they were attacking me the other time. I saw him. Honestly, they were. That's so funny. Okay, this we're going to not worry about today. We are going to do a whole episode dealing with these structures in our world. So don't worry about this. It's really cool. Maybe next episode. Well, it depends. We will come back and explore these structures that are in our world. But I really want to see what this trader has in store for us. And I think in order to talk to a trader, you need to have an empty inventory. So let's actually... Is this meat cooked? It's gotta be. I thought I ate all my cooked meat. Okay, let's eat this piece of meat and let's go chat with this trader and just see what he has for us. We're not going to be able to trade with him yet because we don't have anything he's going to be interested in, but I want to see what he offers. So the worlds often come with these traders. You can choose to have it where he can't claim territory, but I didn't choose anything differently. So he can claim this land, so that means I can't break anything. I can't break his bed and take it with me. Every time I try to, it says no privileges to break the blocks here. It's claimed by the trader, so you can't steal from him, essentially, which is kind of nice, I guess. Empty hand, right-click on him, and he shows you what he sells. And so this is really neat. He sells food. So you can buy any of these from him with gears, which are things that you can find in the world. This isn't amazing. I'm actually kind of bummed that he's only selling food because I can make all of this. Bowl of honey is probably the one thing that we would buy from him, honestly. Everything else I feel like we are going to be making eventually on our own. In fact, I can get that very easily. And so you can give him gears to get this, or I think you can trade with him this stuff to get a gear and then use a gear to trade them for this stuff. So I don't know how in the world you can give a wolf pup to a trader. I'm not sure how that works, but he will give you 11 gears for a wolf pup, 1 gear for these shepherd sandals, and so forth and so on. So any of these things that you get, you can use to trade with him. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if I can really give him any of this stuff, but it's nice to know. So he is here. He's really close to spawn. I'm sure we'll find other traders in our world that maybe will be more useful than him. But yeah, so that is a trader, and they're kind of dispersed throughout the world. So anyways, we're going to just pass this. We're going to walk past this guy. Make sure he's not going to aggro on us, just to make sure. Hey, no, you're fine. Okay, they were attacking me last time. In between episodes, when I was gathering all of the supplies that I needed, those guys were aggro on me. So anyways, very strange. Maybe we should... Is this guy cool? Are we cool? You're cool with me too. That's so weird. Okay, anyways, that's fine. I'm fine with that. We need to get some wood. Let's see, where do I want to go for wood? And I want to be careful with the wood that I select because some wood has sap on it. Some trees have bees in it, so you have to make sure that you don't chop down a tree with bees in it because you really want to be able to harvest the honey from bees. So make sure you pick a tree, maybe take a good look at it first. Make sure you don't see any movement in the leaves so that you know it's not a tree with bees. And then go ahead and chop it down. So I'm gonna grab a few more trees and then I'll meet you guys back at our dirt hut. All right, everybody, I'm back at my dirt hut. I actually didn't get as many trees as I wanted to because I realized my inventory is completely full. So let's empty that. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should cook up our meat too while we're at it because it will last longer cooked. So let's just do all of this and we will pop our torch in our normal hand. I don't know if I really wish maybe it does actually work the other way. I don't know how to make it work if it's in your offhand though, so I always do it this way. If you guys know if it works, otherwise I don't have to keep putting it in my slot here. If I can light things with it in my offhand, let me know because I would really like to know if that's a possibility. So anyways, we're gonna put the hides in here and they do stack, which is nice. The fat in here and the bones in here. All this clay we're gonna pretty much stick in here. I think maybe I'll keep this little bit on me because we will need some of it to do our next project. And that's going to cook up. So we're just going to hang around here for a little bit. I'm going to make... No, you know what? Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about what we can do with the clay today because it's just not going to be ready in time. This is going to cook. I'm not going to worry about staying around to watch it cook because I know that the firewood to wood ratio is not a problem. What time of day is it? Okay, we're still good. We're going to grab a few more trees here. See, like, look at this guy. Are you attacking me or are you just pushing me? See, I feel like they're bugged a little bit because I think he's attacking me, but he's not doing any damage. So let's, yeah, see? Weird, right? We'll just get him back. And it's just weird. Okay, so we're back, and I am going to do this quickly before the sun goes down. Let's maybe try and get the rest of this firewood all dealt with. So how much does that give me? I just need, I think, 3 more stacks. So hopefully this will be enough. So let's just come on back down here. We will hopefully get this part done because I'd really like to do this in today's episode is get our charcoal cooking. I think we'll be able to do this. Okay, and then this one over here. And then we need a little bit more wood to make a full stack here. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. And I still have a little bit of wood left to cook up the meat that I got. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so now once you've done that, you actually have to cover it up, except for the one spot. You need to keep one... Oops. No. This is like one of the problems, is that you can accidentally pick up the wood while you are placing the dirt. So make sure you aim the dirt at the blocks of dirt, not at the wood, or else you will pick up wood again, which is really annoying. Okay, and then you want to put a piece of dirt there because you're going to have to cover it. You have 30 seconds to cover this before you do it wrong. So it's not a lot of time. So you want to make a little bit more firewood. You have to put a fire pit in here. You have to put a fire pit in the center. So I covered all around it with the dirt. I have one piece of wood at the very center open so I can see it. I put a piece of grass down on it, and now I'm going to put the firewood on top, which is the 4 that makes the fire pit. And then I'm going to light it, and then I'm going to cover it. So light it, and then it gives you 30 seconds to cover it with a piece of dirt. And then that is all. And that'll turn into charcoal. I think it takes 16 hours? 16 hours, I believe, to make it all into charcoal. And then we can use that for our next project. So let's see if I can add the rest of this meat to that. Can I? Or is it too... No, I can. Okay, good. And maybe I'll just pop on the rest of this firewood so we can get all that delicious meat cooked up. And let's put this back into our offhand. We will grab a little bit of meat out of here because I need to eat some. So let's do 4 again. And we'll chop this down. And let's look at our food here. So now our protein's way up. We've been eating more meat than anything else. It's on level almost with our fruit there. So we're getting lots of protein. We still need to catch up on the veggies and the grain, but that'll happen. That will eventually happen. So maybe while we're waiting for the meat to cook up, I will get started on our next project. So in the next episode, we are going to deal with our charcoal and make things with heating up. I think actually I can heat this up without, can I? So, okay, let's make a couple bowls while we're waiting for our meat to cook. So what you do, I should have showed you, I'm sorry, I'm like... Focus. I did the same sort of thing like you do for napping. I put the clay on the ground, flattened it, and then it'll show you this kind of pattern with whatever you choose. So you can take away when it's orange just by left clicking on these orange little squares. It helps you to take away the clay that you don't need. and then in the green squares you can fill it in. And so if you push F, it brings up this grid so you can actually fill it in faster, and so it'll go by 4 by 4 instead of a 1 by 1, which is a little nicer. And so I'm going to do that quickly with these, and then, oops, you have to kind of aim it though. It's kind of funny. I haven't figured out how to aim it properly to do it right. And then F again to bring it down to a 1 by 1 square so you can be more accurate and get the little spots filled in around the edges that you missed. And then once this is all done, it'll pop up the next layer. And this is now you fill in the next layer with the right clicking on the green squares with your clay to make the item that you selected. So these are the bowls that I selected first, because you can use these bowls for food, but you can also use them for light, for a light source. And because we've killed a couple of animals, we can actually use the fat from the animals to make a light source. So that's why I'm making these first, because I kind of like that idea. Okay, so now let's see how our meat's doing. Our meat's doing good. So I'm not going to worry about cooking the clay bowls yet. So they stack nice. You have to cook them. So once you make them, you cook them, and then you can use it for whatever you've decided to make it for. And there's a ton. I'll make one more thing with you guys. So I do Shift, right click on the ground with my clay. Oops, I selected something apparently. Oh, I selected a hammer mold. I do actually need that eventually, so that's fine. And then you push F to get the grid, that selection that you want. So I'm going to do this as a 3 by 3 first, because that's going to be the fastest way to fill this in. I'll have to show you guys again, because I don't know how I accidentally pushed the button before actually wanting to, but I did. And so that's it. What do you do? So let me just quickly fill this in with the 1 by 1. I could do I could have done the 4 by 4, but I figure it's the small enough space that 1 by 1 is going to be quick enough, and then it'll show me the next layer. And so we're going to go F again. We're going to do, actually, you know what, let's do the 3 by 3 again, because there's lots of that to fill in. And it's kind of nice, because then you don't have to work at it too hard to get this all filled in, because it does take a bit of time. And so, yeah, it's a good system, I feel. That wasn't the right corner, that corner there. And so I think it's the outer corner that's going to give me the proper 4 by 4 grid. And then, oh, I have one more over here. Okay, and then F again to do the 1 by 1 grid to make all of this fill in. And there we go. Okay, so there's our hammer one. And if you go just G to stand up, I think you need an empty hand to pick that up. I can't remember now, so let's pick that up and then just right click on it and it picks it up. Ready for cooking. So then now that is right there. So that is how the clay kind of works. We will do it one more time. Ooh, what's that for? Oh, I'm making molds with my clay. So what's it for then? You gonna make something cool with it? No, at least not right away, because I need to make molds to make tools. Oh, fun. Yeah. Okay, that sounds fun. Okay, so what should we select next? You know, we are going to need an anvil, and it uses a ton of clay. So why don't we just make an anvil now? Actually, oops. Let's go into here and grab a little more clay, because I'm going to need a lot of clay for the anvil. So there we go. And then we're going to bring up our, oops, let's go back down into crouch, please, Borderelli. Let's bring this, and we'll just start filling this in. So if you guys notice, like in my F inventory, it has this duplicate layer. So if you get the next layer up is identical to the one that you just did, you can push this and then just right click on it and it duplicates it for you. So it's a little bit more time saving that way, which is really nice. All right, there it is. The anvil's done. So I feel like we'll just pick it up and then it's all ready to go to be cooked next episode. So that's fantastic. Okay, so we have our 3 things to cook up next episode. We'll probably make, I'll probably make a couple more in between episodes because we will need a pickaxe one and stuff so that we can start getting copper. Hooray! Anyways, okay, so thanks you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If I can focus, can I focus? Sort of. No, I'm not. I'm terrible at this. I don't even know how to back up. There we go. Okay, good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and learning a little bit more about how to use the clay, how to hunt, and how to make charcoal. And so I will see you guys in the next episode, and we will get to hopefully getting a bit of copper next episode, or at least getting into the process of getting copper. So see you later. Bye.